السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. إنشاء مخازن الأسئلة في البلاك بورد. في هناك 3 استراتيجيات الناس بتتبعهم لإنشاء مخازن الأسئلة. الاستراتيجية الأولى إنها تعمل مخزن أسئلة شامل وعام على المنهج بالكامل، وده أضعف نوع من المخازن لأنه لا يدعم عمل امتحان على فصل محدد بشكل جيد، لا يدعم عمل اختبار حسب المخرجات التعلم بشكل جيد. فده أحد الاستراتيجيات اللي تتبعها بعض الناس، إن هو يعمل مخزن أسئلة شامل على المنهج بالكامل. البعض الآخر بيعمل مخازن أسئلة حسب الفصل، ودي يعمل لكل فصل مخزن ويقدر ياخد من هذا المخزن ويعمل امتحان. هذه الاستراتيجية فيها فايدة، ان هو لو حب يعمل كويز على فصل معين بيكون سهل عليه عمل هذا الكويز على هذا الفصل بسهولة. الطريقة الثالثة أو الاستراتيجية الثالثة إن يعمل مخازن أسئلة حسب مخرجات التعلم، إن هو يعمل CLO، وبناء على CLO بيقدر يختار مخزن أو بيعمل مخزن يغطي هذا CLO، وبذلك لما يجي يعمل امتحان أو يعمل امتحان دوري أو امتحان نهائي يقدر يختار الأسئلة اللي تغطي CLO بشكل جيد وبطريقة متوازية أو متساوية أو متزنة. معنا ومعكم دكتور محمود بديع بيكلمنا عن إزاي نعمل مخازن أسئلة تعتمد على مخرجات التعلم. اتفضل يا دكتور محمود.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. In this short video, I will show you how to make an assessment on Blackboard to be used to assess more than one CLO. First of all, you need to prepare the assessment plan. Assessment plan should be clear for you. For example, here, this is the assessment plan for my course, Fundamental of Database. Assessment plan here depends on midterm exam, project, homework, lab, and final. And here in the Aspire depends on the assessment, midterm exam, project, homework, and final only. I can skip lab because the other assessment methods can cover all the SOs. Note that here CLO is assessed through homework and midterm. We can see that clearly that final exam will assess CLO2, CLO4, and CLO5. So we need to build the exam to assess these 3 CLOs. So we need the exam to withdraw a number of equations in a balanced way to be sure that this exam actually covers these 3 CLOs. So we need to prepare an assessment for CLO2 final exam and CLO4 final exam and CLO5 final exam. So these 3 pools. For each one, we will prepare a file. This file will be for format TXT. Unicode. So to prepare these files, you will need to use Excel like this. Now I will open Excel and I will open the file that I prepared. For example, here, no problem. We can go again, open. We can go to the place of the file and choose it. So here from exams, we choose the place of the file. Here no match. Why? Because there is no Excel files here. But if you alter this and choose all files, you will find the questions appears. And I will choose this one, for example. Open. Because the format is different, Excel will make some pre-processing for the file. Don't worry about this. Just make next, next, and finish. First of all, you open your Excel file and prepare the file like this. Here is the type of the question. MC means multiple choice. Here is the question itself. Here is the first answer. And here, if this answer is correct, you will write correct. Here is the second answer. And also, so only one answer can be correct. Others should be incorrect. Also, you can enter true false questions. Write TF and the questions, and if the question is false, write false. If it is true, write true. When you go to save this file, don't choose save or take a copy and paste in TXT. No, this will not work properly and you will face many mistakes. Just be sure that no spaces at the end of each questions, no spaces at the end of each answer or at the beginning. Avoid the spaces, only characters. So if you put a space at the beginning of answer or at the beginning of questions or at the end, you will face a problem. To write in capital letter or in a small letter, it doesn't matter. So if you write here correct small letters or incorrect small letters, it doesn't matter. If you wrote false or true in small letters, it doesn't matter, because the Blackboard accepts to be written in lowercase or capital. So now I will open file and you choose save as. And here be sure that to choose Unicode text. If it doesn't appear, just make this and choose Unicode text. Write the proper name for what you want and save. And so on. So now you prepare for each CLO or for each chapter, it's pool. Because here I have 3 chapters, it might be more. In fact, actually in my course, I have 16 pool to assess to be sure that the exam will cover every topic that I taught in my course. Anyway, suppose we have only, for simplicities, we have 3 CLOs, we have 3 pools. And now we need to go to the Blackboard to build these pools. Here, when you open the Blackboard, as you know, you need to write your name and your password. But from here, you can choose English or Arabic. In this case, I will choose English. In my case, I will use English. And I advise you to choose the same when you want to follow this demo. Okay, choose the section that you want to make this exam for them. Suppose here I will choose this section. As you see here, the interface is English. Okay, and this is because you changed it when at the beginning in the main page. From course tools, I will choose tests, surveys, and pools. Choose pools. Build the pool. So I will write pool CLO2, for example. And I will just take a copy from here. This is for simplicity. For sure, you will need to write more explanation here for yourself to remember these pools about what and why you made it. Submit. So now you built an empty pool. Total questions is 0. total point is 0. So we need to upload questions. Upload questions. Browse. Go to the proper place of the pool that you want to choose, and I will choose this one. Open. If you made it the pool properly, it will succeed. If not, it will fail, and the failed here 2 types. The first type is to reject the whole pool. This means that essentially the structure of your pool is not correct. For example, you forget to make the first column for the question type, or you write the answer correct or incorrect before the answer, not after the answer. Also, it might reject some questions. This means that all questions are correct, but some of them not built properly. And the main source for this, to write incorrect for all answers are incorrect, or there is more than answer are correct, or there is a special letter. By the way, space is a special letter, so avoid it to be in the beginning or at the end. Here, submit. Here, he tells me that a parse error occurred on line 2, processing of other questions continued uninterrupted. This means that you have a question, and this question is in line 2. You will need to go back to the sheet and check for the second question. Okay? If you click OK, you will find the question that you choose, and here you have already one pool. For sure, you can enter these questions manually from here, create, and choose multiple choice and enter the questions, because it is only one question, so it is easy to add it. Or you ignore these questions, or go back to the Excel sheet and be sure that it is written properly, and again upload the questions. So I will go now to upload the second pool. Build pool again, and here this pool CLO4 as we agreed. Again, no problem to here. For sure you need to write proper description, as I said, and proper instruction for yourself. By the way, here the description and instruction for yourself, it is not for the students. Again, upload the questions. Might take some time because the power of the internet might in some cases not proper. Here is second one. Here submit. Okay. And because all you are succeeded in this. Okay. So here he tells you pool 2, pool CLO2 contains 9 questions. Pool CL4 contains 4 questions. For example, this is only an example. I will build the third one to be sure. And this is pool CLO5. Submit. Upload questions. Browse. Choose it. Open. Submit. Now we succeeded. Here we have 3 pools, and we need to build a test depending on these 3 pools. It's supposed to withdraw a number of questions from pool 2, from pool 4, from pool 5. For example, suppose that I need to build a balance exam that will withdraw 2 questions from each pool, and the mark for each question is 1 mark. So I will go to the tests here again, from course tools, go to tests, okay. From here, tests, build test, give it, for example, final exam. Here you need to write the description and the instruction for your student, not for yourself. So like this exam consists of 10 questions. Each question will be 1 mark. You need to answer all questions, instructions, and so on. Whatever the instructions and descriptions you need to enter here, you need to enter it properly to be clear for your students. And submit. So now I need to build the questions for this exam. So we will use reuse. Reuse, create random block. Create number block will bring to you all goals that you built previously and let you choose from them. For example, here I will begin with this and to the questions to be appear and submit. Now it will withdraw 1 questions. I need to, for example, withdraw 3 questions from this block. Then you need to enter submit. And the mark of each questions, for example, 1 mark, again submit. Here you will notice that the number of questions become 3 and the total points become 3. So again, I will need to choose another 3 questions from the other block. So here from bool for question 2, question 4, and I will choose all questions to be appear and submit. Again here, this is 4 questions. I will, for example, I need to withdraw 2 questions from this. And the mark of each questions is 1 mark. Again, here notice that the number of questions become 5, total points become 5. Here now run the block for this one. Choose all questions. Submit. For example, here I can choose 5 questions, for example. Submit. And also the marks. Here is 1 mark. Note, be sure that the number of questions that you want, and from each block, which number of questions you need to withdraw. And here you can submit OK. So if I have 3 sections and I need to use the same exam for them, maybe with different options. So from here, you just check this and choose export. You just save it for later use. It will be like this, it will be zipped file, and you can just final exam, for example, because I have final exam, another one final exam, so you can make it different name. Save. Okay. Now suppose you build this exam for a specific section and you need to reuse it for another section. Here you will see clearly that there is import. All what you want to do is check import test and browse your computer and choose the exam that you exported previously. Open and just submit. When you import a test, it will take you directly to the option test. Here it's okay. It will take you. Here you have the exam, and for sure if you want to deploy the exam to adjust the test options, you go to the contents and choose assessment. Takes sometimes, depends on the internet speed. So here test, and choose your test. Here, no need to rename it or something like that, and just submit. Now you will find yourself in the front of, note that the description and the instructions that you write in your exam will appear here. If you want to, and this is the options as you used to see it, check one by one and adjust it as you want to see, including for sure the time and the appearance and restriction for prohibition, and for sure you need to be sure that this option is choose randomized questions to be guaranteed that each student will take a different exam from his college. So this is the whole process for establishing an exam that one type or two types of questions. And I am sure now that whatever the questions that the student will receive, it will equally assess the 3 CLOs. And this is the first part of the demo. Thank you for listening. Let us go to the other part, how to use the results of this exam in Aspire. Thank you very much. السلام عليكم.
زي ما شفنا حضراتكم، اتكلم معانا الدكتور محمود في ازاي نعمل مخازن الأسئلة حسب مخرجات التعلم. نتمنى ان احنا نكون قدرنا نفيد حضراتكم في هذه الجزئية، وان شاء الله نستمر في هذا الجزء الخاص بمخازن الأسئلة حسب الفصول، ونراكم ان شاء الله على خير ان شاء الله. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.